Greetings and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the high-grade Calamity Gundam from 2012. And yes, this is the high-grade Calamity Gundam. The more popular known Gunpla model kit is the Full Mechanics Calamity Gundam, which Full Mechanics is like basically an upscaled high grade, but it would outshine this one a lot because compared to the full mechanics, this kit is outdated, honestly. For a few reviews ago, I did the high grade Kshatriya, which was from 2009, and this is from 2012. And this is not as good as the Kshatriya. The Kshatriya is far better than this, and in build wise and just overall build design actually. But this, I guess we'll just get into it. So I guess I'll take the backpack off. I was going to keep it on, but I think I always take the backpack off. I'm not sure. But with the appearance here, it is, well, painted, as you can see right here. So out of box, this entire piece on the chest is yellow, like this color right here. And it's all one color. There is no layering or anything. So the inner black sections are painted in with, of course, Gundam markers, and I painted the outer side just in a gold Gundam marker because, well, I kind of just wanted to. I mean, I don't think there was a reason for it, but I guess I just wanted to. So it is like that. So other than that, up in the head, I use the eye stickers and the head camera sticker, and these are where they are from. And as you see on the I haven't used this red one here. As you see, I actually painted that in to be a little more color accurate, as well with the silver in the actual barrel, I guess. It's the Scylla wait Scylla beam cannon in the, I think that's what it's called, Scylla beam cannon. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I don't think I've actually seen any series with the Calamity Gundam in it, so I haven't really seen much of it. But those are the stickers. This white one right here is on the beam rifle. Oh, not beam rifle. The beam bazooka. The Toad Block plasma bazooka right here, which is on the, well, I painted that. But, yeah. So we do get some more stickers around. I put some more on the shoulders here. You got Omni on there, as well as, those are all the ones that I used, or in some where I have found spots to put some. So those are the stickers that I've used. This is a bit dusty, but you do have a really nice, like, unique color here. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Is it like a shade of blue or turquoise? I'm not sure. And so please tell me if in the comments. I think it would tell me on the instruction manual, but this it dates back to when the instruction manual was all in Japanese, and there was no English translation to it. Now, you do have a very nice like leg design in my opinion, but and some large shoulders. Definitely some paint in some areas that I did paint myself, like the inner thruster right here in silver. I painted the side skirt thrusters and rear skirts and back on the legs here. All of those are painted in black and silver Gundam markers, as well as on the back here as well, on the back of the Gundam. And of course, another sticker right there. So out of box, it's not color accurate, as you should probably expect from high grade. Well, modern high grade has been more and more color accurate, but for something from 2012, you should definitely expect not a whole lot of color accuracy. So moving on to the articulation, we have a single joint. Well, I think it's double jointed. I think there might be a swivel underneath there, but with how the chest is designed, it locks it in place. So you only have one single ball joint up top, which you can do the full 360. The kit can look up that far, and it can look down that far. There's no joint in the in the torso here, except for the swivel that you get at the bottom, which is just polycaps. And yeah, this is a fully polycap build. So moving on to the shoulders here, you do get a 360 spin. The shoulder is not attached to anything. It's actually attached by the peg, which it doesn't really hold it that well. I mean, so you kind of just slide the on, and then you slide the actual shoulder joint over onto the peg, and it doesn't stay. This will always wiggle on you because of how much space there is on the actual section right here, and that is not going to hold on a whole lot. So yeah, so you do get a 360 spin. You do get a joint. Oh my goodness. You do get a joint on the thruster as well. And there goes, okay, well, that's what that looks like, I guess. That single part. Just pop that back on. So, a swivel up here on both sides. Okay. Might want to glue that, I guess. That was not an issue until now. The arm can raise up 90 degrees, not further than that. You get a single jointed bend at the elbow, a swivel up here, bicep swivel, I think, and a wrist ball joint, typical. And moving down to the waist here, you have one of these on the front, which, if you don't know, is very easy to knock off when you're holding the kit, just like this. Well, you get the idea. It usually pops off a lot, but yeah. So front skirt is actually, hold on, if I can take this off and show you guys, there is no ball joint. Well, now it's hard to get off. There it is. There is no ball joint in here, so these front skirts are not, unless you do some modifications, you cannot cut these apart. These are put together, and you can't really cut those apart and then have them stay. because the way that they are made, they will likely just slide right out. But front skirt can go up that far. Side skirt can go up and down like that. It's on a 360 swivel, but of course you can't really get the full thing. Rear skirt is non-moving. So moving down to the legs, you have your standard ball joint and you have your ball joint leg. So of course that's as far as the legs can go apart. And there goes that, like I mentioned before. And the legs can go up that far, which is pretty neat. But backwards is not great. But double jointed knee, sort of. You get a joint here and a joint here, which doesn't give you that much extra, but still good to have. Unfortunately, this ankle armor right here is not moving. I lied. For whatever reason, I thought it didn't move. I might be thinking of a different kit. But it does go up. It does go up. I was wrong. But I guess the bend forward can go that far. The bend backwards can go that far. So normal, I guess. It can go outwards that far and inwards that far. So that's all of the articulation. Now moving on to the accessories. And I guess we'll start off with the backpack here. You have the backpack, of course, not color accurate. I painted the thrusters again. I painted the sides here. Painted the inner side, the inside of the barrel and the panel line, the lines here. If I take these off, I remember seeing a post about these little pegs. You might want to be careful with these. I saw on the post that they said it broke for them. So, also more polycaps in the inside there. But I just want to mention that you should probably be careful with that. As they they might break on you. So more sticker and more sticker on this side. More sticker right here. And one thing that I do like about this is how well, okay, let me just show you this. So you see this collar piece that goes around the head here? If you attach the backpack on, it lines up very nicely, and it gives that curve, which is very nice in my opinion, and I do like that. So there is, oh my gosh, there's that for the backpack. And I think it could become back heavy because of how extended out this part is. Because that's where the joint is, and that's the entire beam cannon, which is called the Schlag beam cannon. And so it does look like it would be back heavy, which kind of is. So most people would have it like that or something, especially in a pose, which I could show you later. Moving on to the beam, the Toads Block Plasma Beam, Toads Block Plasma Bazooka. Right. Anyways, paint, of course, painted the tip and the inside black. Painted the sight red, and wait, no, this is the sight, I think, but I don't know why the, like, because if you look at the image here, that's the sight, and then you have another bit there, but there's no actual part for the sight right here. So I did, other than that, I did paint this white. I actually use acrylic paint. I'm not sure how it's going to hold up. That's the first time I've used acrylic paint on a Gunpla kit. But I did paint it in silver in a Gundam marker before, and just recently I painted it over with white acrylic. And we'll see how that holds up. I did add another sticker right there. And not so much going on with it. Now, the attachment is your typical sandwich style attachment into the hands, although it does not hold very well. If you put it into the hand, I just lost the hand. It fell down the side of the bed. And I guess I'll just use this one. Now, if I can demonstrate properly, there's a groove in the hand where the actual handle can, in fact, slide into about something like this. That's into the little groove. And that does not hold it. That will not hold this beam bazooka. But you can put it in sandwich style again. And as you can see, I'm holding it by the hand. It is very loose. So there is that. But the wrist actually is pretty tight on there. So that's a pretty nice hold. So there is that. And we do have a shield. This is the Kafer Zwei Ram Shield, or Ram Cannon, actually. It's a shield, and it has cannons. So you do have a attachment point here, little cuff that goes around the back of the arm. This is actually on a swivel, but it is very loose. Whenever I had this part right here attached to the arm, the swivel would actually automatically rotate because of gravity. So it was not really great. So I glued it, which I don't think is much of a problem for me because I'm not going to be really rotating the shield a lot. There is a bit of handle detail, which is unpainted, so I painted it in a silver Gundam marker, of course. The back of the shield does have hollow bits, which does not really look good in my opinion. I painted the tip gold, added a sticker, another sticker up top, painted the inside of these black, and I guess I painted that too in a gold Gundam marker, and as well as the barrels, which are on a swivel. So they can go up that far, and they can go down, of course, but they can go out that far. And I did paint silver Gundam marker around it and black Gundam marker in the middle. So that just simply attaches to the little slot in the back of the arm, like so, like that. Once I have the other hand again, I'll have this on the other hand. But that is for the accessories. And we do have an adapter actually for the base. So actually, if you were to take off, separate the body like so, you can put this piece, line it up into there, into the inside the waist there, and then close that back up. And now you have the waist adapter, or stand adapter, which is there. which can be put on, which can be connected to any standard base, to be honest. So you can have it on a pose. Here is one like this. Like so. And yeah, it doesn't really, it's not the best posable, but you can get the basics out of it. Just giving you an idea of what it can look like. All of that. It does look really nice, to be honest. And moving on to the size comparisons, we do have a few. So we're not gonna count the cannons, to be honest. Well, I'll just have them up like that, because I guess that would be around average angle for it, I guess. Put this in the middle. So that's the Calamity Gundam. We do have another one that is around the same age as the Calamity Gundam. It has the same exact build as the Calamity Gundam. This is the high grade Providence Gundam. And we also have the RX-78-2 and a Crimson Goof Custom. So it's around average height, a little bit shorter than the RX-78-2 though. And for the final comparisons, we have the high grade Narrative C-Packs and the high grade Moon Gundam. A little bit of some bigger kits to compare with. So that is that. The Moon Gundam is kind of loose on me, but yeah. Other than that, that's it for this video. Do I recommend this kit? I actually do. I do recommend this kit, but of course you will have to do some color correcting and maybe some joint fixes. And well, that didn't stay on. But other than that, I do think it's worth it, considering that this is the only high-grade Calamity Gundam, as far as I'm aware. This one does not get talked about enough, because it's been overshined by the Full Mechanics Calamity Gundam, which I would also recommend, although I don't have it. But for the high grade line, I say you should probably get it. I think it's worth it. So yeah, that's the high grade Calamity Gundam. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and maybe consider subscribing to help out the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.